Good morning or evening, friends. How y'all doing? It is I, Wise Guys, and I am back with that Injustice 2. This was a neat little set that I got a chance to play with Gorilla Grodd versus Green Arrow. I like Grodd. I'm playing a little more with Grodd. It had been a while since I touched the game. It had been a couple of weeks. I had a couple of trips and whatnot I had to take. But got back into it, and he feels really intuitive. Like, it's not hard to get back into the style. I do a lot of noobish things in this set, but the reason I do them is because this is a player match, it's not a rank match, and I'm just trying to see what I can do, trying to see what feels good again. I have a problem. I kind of forgot some of the strings, and because of that, I find myself mashing a lot more. So a lot of times you're going to see me go with that 1-1-2 combo, and it's not going to work properly because when I do 1-1-2, I am mashing the throw afterwards. It doesn't input as well if you mash the throw. I think some of your inputs get muddled up in the middle of you trying to put them all in, and sometimes you'll get the wrong thing. You will also notice that I will attempt to go for his back forward 2, which is that little trample across the screen. That does not come out as well as it should either. That's not because of mashing, but I don't know, it's just trying to get used to the timing again. Things are going pretty well so far in this first round of this nice little set. Also, it's important to note that I did not know this was going to be a set. I just started playing, he picked in, and after a while we just kind of went back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, and it just became, you know, how far are we going to go? I think it ends up being first to 3, either 2 out of 3 or first 3, I can't remember. But it ended fairly definitively, just for the end, and you know, it is what it is. That's a good start round, particularly because I don't know, like I said, I'm trying to get back into the groove and figure out everything and how it plays and that kind of thing. If you don't play Grodd that much, his down 1 is very good. It's a very quick move, and a lot of times you'll catch your opponent sleeping. Especially if they're trying to wake up with a terrible move or something like that. It's good to throw out that little down 1. But part of the problem with this is that I just didn't pay attention to his strings and what he liked to do. Right now I'm doing a pretty good job. I'm getting my good damage in. That move is great. I don't know what Green Arrow calls that, but that move is fantastic. I keep going for that back 2 throw. I have seen a bunch of videos trying to, you know, refine how I play my Grodd. That back 2 throw meter burn, which is that low punch, that sweeping low punch into the clothesline. If you meter burn it, you can then connect with the back 3, which is the wall bounce, and get some massive damage off of it. I have not practiced with that enough just yet to get it to make that work. I can't think of the word I'm looking for. Let's just say to make that work effectively and continuously. So because I'm having a tough time getting that to work, at some point I just go back to my bread and butter, which is the 2-2 grab into meter burn, which is 2 heavy swings into the little rolling throw. It gets him up in the air, but you cannot connect that back 3. You will see me do a lot more of that little full screen run. That's that back 1 throw. You will see me do a lot of that full screen run. Should not get caught with that. I'm sorry, I'm trying to finish a thought, but seeing that hurts my feelings. I gotta be more careful on their wake up. That being said, that was the first time he had done it, and I don't mind every now and again testing them to make sure they're willing to do it. I got punished for it there, but you'll see me do a lot of that back forward 2 and meter burning it. Reason being is because I'm playing a keep out character. I should have meter burned that. I'm playing a good meter burn character, or a projectile heavy character that is really effective if he stays on the other side of the screen. So the smart thing to do is to use that meter burn. It soaks in 2 projectile, or not 2 projectile, but 2 hits. You get 2 hits of super armor. So I can genuinely run through the majority of his keep away and do a lot of damage that way. So that's the plan. You'll see that a lot. That was really, really close. I think I could have squeezed that one out if I had played a little more smart. Just a little more smart. But, you know, ifs and buts were candy and nuts. That's terrible saying. Never say that. Rolling back in one more again. Coming up with the second round. It is 1-1. I want to control that stage interactable, but I didn't. I gotta find the punishment timing for that so I can do better. I just gotta play more. That's part of the problem. Like I said, it's been a while since I'd played, and I just, to be honest, I wasn't ready to go into it. But I gave it all I got, you know. God, that hurt so bad. And he gets a lot of transitions off of that. A lot of his damage that he's getting is not, at least for me, I don't think his damage is coming off of his best play. Even though he does make some really good plays, like that was pretty sweet. It wasn't, you know, it wasn't anything super spectacular, but I think his timing and patience on that was pretty sweet. But a lot of his damage is coming off of more of my misplay than his skill. Not to take out anything from his skill level or anything like that. I think the guy played really, really well. But I made a lot of really stupid misplays, and me making those misplays left the door open for him to get some pretty good damage. You're gonna see him do that little bow twirl or meter burn bow twirl. He's gonna do that a lot because for whatever reason I'm ready to punish it after he does the twirl, and it's not safe. Not when he meter burns it. You're gonna get knocked in the air, and it's gonna suck. But we're doing a pretty good job trying to bring this back. Last game was pretty close, so I feel like this game can be close. I just gotta play it smart. Doing a little trading there. I blocked well, but I did not do a good punish. I got the hit, but I didn't do a good punish. Again, that could have been game right there. Like I could have had so many better options right there. Once again, I get hit with a wake up. Ugh. And that's just a bad play. There's no need to be that aggressive. Walking him down. We've brought it back to where it's super close. There was no need for me to go in that hard right there. I handed him that match. So now that is 2 losses. If this were a tournament, I'd be in loser's bracket. But it ain't a tournament, homie. Right now, I don't know if he's going to play it or not, so I give him the option. Because he stuck around. If he sticks around long enough, I'm just going to hit rematch to see what he's going to do. But he decided to play again, so I figure at this point it should be a first of 3. Because he beat the 2 out of 3. He would have won the tournament right there. Or at least put me in loser's bracket. Ow, ow. Yeah, you're going to beat me 2-1. So we can call this loser's bracket if you want. That's fine. It's our loser's bracket. He won the first set. As you see, I don't get a lot of mileage off the moves I'm doing. It looks like I'm just mashing random stuff, and that's because it feels like I'm mashing random stuff because I forgot all my strings and what's best and all that kind of stuff. You saw me go for that back 1 grapple, meter burned, and again going for that back 3, but the problem with that is I ain't connected with it. So at some point I gotta stop. What I have to start doing as well is that getting pressure when he's trying to use his trait. When he starts trying to get that ice arrow or those explosive arrows or whatever he's trying to use, whichever one he's trying to use, I need to punish him better than what I'm doing, particularly when I'm at full screen. I have a leap that helps me get there, so I've got to use that more often. But, you know, utilize what tools you got. If I see him reaching behind his back, I need to be trying to jump in. That simple. But I can't do it after he already has it set. And that's what's been killing me. I've been trying to do it at the wrong time. Or that's one of the things that's not effective, let's say that. Block him that time. Right there, that should have been 2-2 into grapple, meter burn, damage. Unfortunately, I'm mashing the button, and mashing the button does not help you. So if you are learning fighting games, this is why you do not mash your buttons. You'll miss a lot more inputs. It's so much smarter to take your time, know what you're trying to do, and make sure you press them Button press by button press by button press. Get your commands in properly.
No, for that I need a license.
I don't mind burning through meter here. That keeps me ahead. That lowers his meter pool. And that's all we need. If you don't play Injustice a lot, the reason I want to lower his meter pool is to make his clash less effective. So that way, if I pull out a combo, he tries to clash it, that means less life he's going to get back. Don't know how this is going to go. Technically, that makes it 2-2 or 0-1 in this next set. He wanted to play again, we'll play again. So you can either call it first to 3 or 0-1 in the second set. He's playing smart. So since he's playing smart, I've got to play smarter. Wait till he shoots that. I want him to shoot it. And now I'm watching for him to do it again. Because if he backs up and tries to do that again, I'm going to try to punish him when he reaches that hand back. Ah, I missed it. Just wasn't close enough. That down one is great. As you see, I have abandoned the back 3 there just because it's not working. That was not a good combo either way. But getting some damage is better than getting no damage, particularly when you're burning meter to do so. Got bounced off the wall, son. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Fight his face off. Fight his face off. And we in there. Nothing special here. I mean, like I said, a lot of this is me just trying to remember how to play. Caught him sleeping right there. I thought he was going to try to shoot an arrow with the trait. He did not. But he also did not block it, so that gets me the round. Now, my goal is to deal as much damage as possible. While I still have... before I get my second meter started. I didn't get a lot of damage done, but I did some. So that puts me at the advantage for basically, quote, round 2, end quote. Caught him sleeping. Got lucky on that. Half a second he would have hit me. I want to get my telekinesis up. There's some stuff I want to do, but I haven't practiced my telekinesis like I should. Boom. I'm trying to do that more on jump ins right now because I know I have that super armor or hyper armor to soak up whatever jump in he's got. And once it connects, it's going to deal some damage and get him knocked down. Right now I'm playing like Grodd should be played. Stay on him when you can knock him down. That's, again, the problem with mashing. If you are new to fighting games, let this be a lesson to you. Don't mash. And did he leave? I think he left. I think I remember this now. I think he left. Anyway, I tried to send him good games. I don't think I ever got anything back. But it is what it is. That was the set. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for much for watching. Hit like if you like. Hit subscribe if you love. Really do appreciate you. Peace out.